We are 5 episodes in to the Briefing Room podcast, and I've realised that we've never actually explained why we're doing the podcast and who I am, why the podcast exists, who are we as a company, why should you listen to us, who is this guy talking to me, who are you, Karl? Think of this episode as an unofficial trailer for the podcast series of the Briefing Room. So today I will move from my usual space as the host, and I will sit on the other side of the table. And I will now introduce who's going to be interviewing me or asking me questions. Take your seats.
Well, thank you very much there.
Thank you, mister.
So it's weird being on this side of the table. We've got Georgie, Anna, Helen. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Introduce yourselves, and it's your episode now.
Fantastic. So, ladies first.
So, my name's Anna Howlett. I'm the behavioural psychologist here at CDSDS.
I'm Helen Pearce. I'm the operations manager for the Cyber Security and Information Assurance Business Unit.
My name is Georgie Henderson, and I am the security controller for CDSDS.
And together we are
Let's Talk.
You practiced that, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Maybe a couple of times.
So,
We're just so in sync now. It's just...
okay, so it's going to be fun today. We've kind of stolen the briefing room from Karl. Are you sure you want to do this with us, Karl?
Are you ready?
You should be.
I might go out and ask Andy now if he wants to wants to swap.
We will treat you kindly.
Absolutely. Can I just say as well, this is a very nice setup that you have in here for podcasting.
It's very, very warm.
Yeah.
I think
It's always warm in here. There's a fan, but it's very, very noisy. But,
I should have worn a long sleeves today.
Feeling the heat.
Yeah.
Get out the kitchen.
So we've got to keep this episode short so we don't sweat.
Too late.
We just get.
So we're finished now then, shall we?
Tell my armpits that, please.
So, first question I think everyone wants to know is, why are you doing a Meet the Host episode now?
Because I didn't think about doing a trailer at the start. I just jumped straight into it. I thought, right, we're leading up to DSEI, and we wanted to get some episodes out, and I hate listening to my own voice, so I tried recording myself a few times. Sounded very cheesy, so I thought I'll just go straight into an episode. I've done social posts that says why we're doing it, and got like an article on our website saying why we're doing it, but I've never actually said why we're doing it in video. Why not do it now? We were going to do it as a Christmas episode, because we didn't want to, like you said before to me, you don't want to subject anyone to DSAT for Christmas time.
No.
Or LSARs.
Christmas is fun,
Yes,
Karl.
but then this episode that goes up now, 24th, was supposed to be about LSARs. And then
Who wants that?
Then my person said, I can't do it until the December. So I'm like, right, okay, I'll just swap them around. So my Christmas episode will be about LSARs.
Oh, I'm sorry, listeners. This should have been the Christmas one. Maybe it will be.
Yeah.
Depends when you listen to it.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to bring Christmas hats, but then I thought, no.
God, do you imagine Christmas hats in this heat?
Oh my God.
They'd be sweating on us. Stuck.
I think that's just, I'm going to change the theme of the podcast to just watch people get sweaty for an hour. And,
The sweat box.
The sweat
That's what we are in the
Can't
box
change it.
right now.
Welcome to the sweat box.
Not the briefing room anymore.
Watch people get sweaty for an hour. I've
Just
seen
have a little,
Sponsored
have a little.
You could be sponsored by some sort of like deodorant or something, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Oh
sponsored
my
by
God,
Shore for
and
Men.
we are sponsored by...
This week's
Because you've got all the
sponsor.
women. You've got all the women in there. It's got to be Lynx Africa, I think. Okay, Karl, do you mind if I call you Carlos? Because it's just in my nature to give people a nickname. You don't mind, do you? Lovely. It's just a bit familiar, you say.
Yeah.
So how would you describe yourself outside of work?
More outgoing.
It's fair enough.
Yeah, I'm rather quiet at work. I don't like people. I just
Just say it as it is.
Don't know my
Yeah.
colleagues.
yeah.
We're getting to know
I just,
you now, Karl. Come on.
Yeah,
Be honest, mate.
Just so all the listeners are aware, he doesn't like people.
So why do you have a podcast where you talk to people? That's the question.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm a bit more outgoing. I find work very not worky, but like
Boring?
talking to people, being like I'm sort of an introvert, whereas I'm in a team now where they're full of extroverts, and sort of not my cup of tea. So I don't usually go in front of the camera. I'm usually the guy behind the camera.
Yeah.
And now I'm in front of it for some reason.
How have you found being in front of them?
Daunting. As you would tell when I did my intro this morning, the intro will be cut for this video, but yeah, I think in my head beforehand, I'm like, yeah, I'll do this, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about that, I'll ask this question. As soon as I come into the room, camera goes on, forget everything.
Yeah.
I'll try my
That's
best to
quite
write
normal.
notes down, but yeah, it's sort of like when you have a job interview, and then after a job interview, you think of all the things you could have said.
Yeah, or should have said.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, that would have been a good answer.
Why did I say that instead of this?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
So,
think it's trying to forget the cameras are there and just being yourself is, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
And the same with music. You hit record on something, and then you forget how to play guitar because you can play guitar, can't you?
yeah. So so outside work, I don't like hobby-wise. I've got a 3-year-old son now, so all my
That's it.
hobbies.
Life has
Yeah,
ended
all
now
my
for
hobbies have
18
gone.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I used to go to the gym.
Welcome to
Now
the
I weigh
club.
now I weigh a lot more.
And obviously, I used to
yeah.
go to the gym as well.
So yeah, it's there's not much. I like watching films, but we don't get to go to the cinema now because as often because we have a 3-year-old. Yeah, plans sort of stop.
Change.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the rest of your life now. 18. For at least 18 years.
That makes me so happy.
So,
You need
so
to include
content.
this, but am I right in thinking, was it you who, when you had the scans, they told you it was...
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So we went to 3 different hospitals, 3 different doctors, 3 separate scans, and they all said it's going to be a girl. So we bought lots of girls' clothes, lots of girls' toys, all the walls and everything, and all the bedding and stuff was all for girls. Where we even went there when she was in labour with a pink bunny onesie. I had to take her home. Wife has a C-section, and the doctor says, "Congratulations, you got a boy." I was like,
What?
"What?"
Oh my goodness.
So and because they were all in sort of face masks and everything, you couldn't see. I was like, "Does this person know my wife?" And it's like a little joke or something. And then she's like, "No, it's a boy." I'm like, "What?" So yeah, so I was sort of
Oh my
in
God.
like shock, going, "What's happening?" So I had to go and cut the cord, and I was like, "Yep, that's a boy."
It's definitely a boys thing there.
I walked back, and my wife had like so much drugs and stuff, and she had then decided what our son was going to be called and how to spell it as well, because they said, "Oh, how do you spell that?" I was like, she was like totally out of it, not knowing that she had just named our son.
What
and
is your
then
son's name?
Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Isaac.
Lovely.
Yeah. We
That's biblical.
for months and months and months, we were like, "Oh, we know what." But it was either going to be Isaac or Jake, and then we got told it was going to be a girl, and for the life of us, could not think and agree on any girls' names.
So it was fate.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got
So you-
it down to about 2 or 3, and we were like, "We'll just see what she looks like when she comes out," and we were sort of, we'll think then.
Yeah.
I go and cut the cord, come back, "Congratulations, your son's called Isaac." And I was like, "Oh, okay, great."
Mm.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
So did
so
Isaac
he went
leave
home
in the
a
pink
bunny,
onesie?
yeah, pink
I
bunny
mean,
onesie.
Brilliant.
pink's not just for girls.
It's true. It's true. And I mean, the did you have any sort of comments leaving the hospital? Beautiful baby girl. What's her name? And you
Yeah.
say Isaac.
Yeah, because for the first couple of days and weeks, we didn't really leave the house, like to buy stuff. We were just like, "There's a tiny little baby in the house now. We
Yes,
don't know
yeah.
how to take care of
You
it."
and your little bubble, though,
So
with
when
the
we
newborn.
finally did go out, all we had was girls' clothes. So it was all like pink. It was tutus. I texted my parents saying like, "He's born. His name's Isaac." My dad said, "Ha ha ha, good joke." I was like, "No, it's like name's Isaac. You can't call a girl Isaac." It's like, "It's not a girl. It's a boy." So yeah, so they didn't believe me.
So how long was the room pink or girl theme?
Yeah, we took down.
It still is.
is.
I was going to say, is it now 3 years old?
Stickers and stuff that you can stick onto walls, and I was like, right, I'll take those off, like little fairy stickers and stuff, and
Aw.
now it's just replacing like bears and stuff. But
Mm.
yeah, we still have bags of girls' clothes that we still haven't got rid of yet.
Well, you may need it one day. I don't know. But I mean, also, did you gear yourself up to have a girl? And then I get it, you know, it's a shock.
Yeah, so when we had the scan for saying that it was going to be a girl,
Yeah.
I walked out of that scan going, "Oh my God, I don't know how to take care of a girl. I've always thought firstborn's going to be a son. I know how to interact with like little boys, like throw a football,
Throw
rugby,
baby.
wrestle and stuff. And I was just like, oh my god, like thinking of like, how am I going to give her away at her wedding day? And I was just like, and then like first boyfriend, I'm going to hate him. And I was just like, oh my god. And then I asked my father-in-law sort of like, how did you handle raising a girl? And then thankfully, not thankfully, but just like. Yeah, I was panicking. I was asking all my friends who just had baby girls as well. I was like, how do you do it?
It's different species at all.
I've now got my son who he comes over to me, tries to ride me like a horse. I'm like, no. And then he's like, wrestle. Or he shouts rugby at me. And then that means wrestling time. So it's fine now. It's
How lovely.
I think that's a wonderful story because that's not something that you hear often. I don't know of many people that have gone to their scan, been told a gender, and then
especially 3
boom,
different
surprise.
scans.
Yeah.
I remember it
All
being in
saying the
Richard's MD update once, but then I was like, oh.
yeah. Because we got in the local paper as well. Because it's just like we've been told 3 times categorically, 3 separate hospitals, and they're like, yeah, it's a girl. It's going to be a girl.
Wow.
Oh, he's just really well at
He's
hiding it.
hiding.
Antique.
Yeah.
Wasn't born on April 1st, was it?
Don't tell him that when he's older, Roy, Carl, because he might be offended.
Nobody could see it.
We didn't know you were a boy, mate, honestly. Carlos, would you like a sip of water before we continue? Thirsty work, all this talking about.
From your
Babies
CDS branded
Yeah, every episode seems to be getting more and more CDS branded
branding. Yeah.
stuff on the table.
I love
I've even got my CDS socks on today, just in case
Oh.
my legs.
Do you want to
Oh,
show your
wow.
socks while we're here?
Please.
We might as well, hadn't we?
He falls off the chair
He's gonna
backwards.
knock our
I mean,
socks off.
fall off the chair backwards.
Wait.
Oh, look at that. for
Check
some
it out.
branding.
Look at that flexibility.
I'm actually quite impressed.
You now
I am
pulled a
both-
muscle.
I am both frightened
I now
and
hobble
convinced.
back to my desk and. How did you do it?
No running to the train now.
Yeah, you can't claim on work if you've injured yourself. That's your own thing. We've got it on camera.
It's true, actually. Okay, so Carlos,
Yes.
what did you think defence work looked like before you joined us here?
So I joined in 2019, and I never worked in defence before. I sort of had a couple of years where I was a video editor for various companies, and then did some contract work, and then I was working in a factory for a couple of years, and I just had a phone call from a recruiter saying, "Oh, do you want to work for a defence company?" And it was sold to me as, "You work with tanks, jets, guns." How does that sound?
You
to
were
you?
like,
And I
where
was
do I
in-
sign?
I was in the gym. I was like, "That sounds amazing." I was on my
I am a tank.
Sign me up. So yeah, I started off in the e-learning team. I was sort of hybrid of e-learning team and then also helping out the marketing team. Then it went more to just solely in the e-learning space, and I'll say that part was not how I imagined it. So when you come into Cheltenham, you have the ferret, armoured vehicle,
Yes.
right? You walk in, you're like, yes!
Yes.
Yeah,
I was like,
impressive,
this is
yeah.
what I signed up for.
Yeah.
And then, so we worked in Bristol for the first couple of years, and we were working with universities and other places, and the e-learning stuff was quite dry. Quite a lot of it was, can you make this PowerPoint for us and make it like, turn it from PowerPoint into e-learning, and it's just add in a couple of extra steps. And I was like, this is dry. Like some of the people you work with, they're very, very knowledgeable, but I don't know, you could probably imagine some of like,
Tedious, but
yeah, they know their stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're not going to talk to them at a party of like, like, yeah. Whereas then I moved more into now into the marketing team, and one of the first things that we did was we went to, it was either security and policing or DPRT event, and that was when it was like guns, tech,
Everything.
and I was just like, there it is, and
This is when
I've made it. Yeah, I finally made it.
and I was just like, and I've been to a couple of DSEIs now, and I'm like, I keep trying to get Sandra, who works in the team, to go to DSEI because it is completely different to all the other events you go
Has she
to.
not actually been?
Yeah. So
She's like, I'll organise it. You guys go.
I'll
And
come.
then me out.
So yeah, it's
I'll come with you. I like tanks and shiny things.
That's a very.
it. Yeah.
My wife just gets an update of a barrage of just like this tank, this armored vehicle,
I've got this
helicopter.
free stuff. I've got this free stuff.
Yeah,
So
and
cool,
free stuff
actually.
as well. But yeah,
Yes.
I find now in this team that defence can be very slow, but can also be lightning fast in other areas, and you're constantly trying to keep up on top of everything.
I suppose also in your role, you get the option to be with all the different business units. So
Yeah.
it's not just
So
where you were before with training. It's kind of
I didn't know what the other teams did when I was in the training team. We had sort of lunch and learns, and this is sort of the podcast is sort of like a lunch and learn for everyone.
Yeah.
To learn different parts about the different company, different areas of the company. I didn't know what was support engineering back then. Now is capability sustainment. And then when I joined the company, there wasn't really a cyber team.
No.
And now, like, you're the biggest team in the company. So it's it's gone.
It's huge.
Yeah.
The company
Yeah.
has grown
and
I
changed.
find
since
now
2018.
18, yeah.
now in the marketing team, you got to sort of have a finger in each sort of pie
Yeah.
of the. You're like trying to figure out what's new with you guys, and then what's new with Capsus, and then what's new there, and then we have a sales and marketing day, and we sort of like get a barrage of information of stuff I didn't even know, and then you're just trying to keep on top of it, and even just stuff you see on our LinkedIn is trying to cover everything and not seem like a training company that does this and that on the side, not be a cyber company that just has a bit of tech docs on the side. So it's very
Very
difficult. And,
There's a lot of
varied,
information for you to actually hold and be knowledgeable about.
like you say, knowledgeable. I have I have very knowledgeable people come onto the podcast. I nod and go, yes.
Okay.
Now I understand.
The first episode, I think, I had people saying, "Oh, like you know so much." Like, "Oh, I didn't understand anything you were saying." And I was just like, "I didn't understand anything you were saying either." It was digital engineering and secure by design. I was just like, as soon as they started talking, I was just like, "Oh no, I don't know what he's saying." And then,
Just nod and smile.
especially Colin,
Smell
he was
away,
just
boy,
like,
smell away.
Colin was like a Scrabble board. He was just using all these big
yeah.
words, and I was like, I'm playing like 3-letter words, and he's like, and he's just like, talking about stuff.
I have to go, where's my dictionary? What?
We've had a comment on our YouTube channel and says, compelling argument for the paradigm shift of blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, I didn't even understand the comment of what you were talking about in the video. I'm just like, so there's a lot of nodding. We did an e-learning one. I sort of knew that because
that was your
background.
baby.
But I'm not looking. Well, I say not looking forward to the LSAR ones, CSM version 4 when it comes out in cyber, and then there's stuff I have no idea about, and I'm like, I got one, script it, to sort of.
It's doing some research, isn't it? Behind, so some background research.
But then I can't really know anything about too much about the subject, because otherwise then my whole point of the podcast is I don't know anything, and
you're not authentically inquisitive then.
the person listening to the podcast, they come from a background, hopefully they know they don't know it, but by the end of the podcast they know some. And I would have learnt with them, or they would have learnt with me. So
go on the journey
sort of,
together.
So
that's kind of the take that we do with ours.
Yeah.
That's why they put me as a host, because I'm clueless when it comes to. I still don't know what any of you do.
Who are you?
It's kind of difficult to try and play that part, because you don't want to. I've jokingly with like Sandra and Christine in the team, they've gone like, who brought the commoner in? There's just a commoner on that side of the table asking all like, so what do you do? And it's just like, what is cyber? So it's trying to balance it.
Yeah, of course. I think it works well though.
I don't know. I've been told it's the boring podcast.
Who told you that?
By someone.
I wouldn't know who said that.
Could have been any of us.
I mean, definitely we would not ever.
No one
say
in this
anything.
room.
Anyway.
Haunted podcast.
So I want to ask you, when you moved over to marketing, what was your biggest challenge?
I can say it now because I've been in the role for like nearly 3 years, and Christine's like leaving as well, so it's fine.
No,
when I first joined the team, I went mainly from the e-learning software, Storyline, and After Effects, and Photoshop, all that sort of good stuff. Like 90% of the work that I was doing then was in Illustrator, and I hadn't opened Illustrator for about 6 years.
Right.
Adobe
And
Illustrator.
Adobe Illustrator, and
Yeah.
then when we were in uni and we were told, right, you either go down After Effects and Photoshop, or you go down the motion graphics route and you do Illustrator.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll go down a Photoshop route. So I didn't really learn Illustrator. So for the first couple of weeks, I was Googling everything. I was getting asked something by Christine. I was like,
Yeah, I can do
Yes.
that, Christine.
Yeah.
Of course I can do that.
yeah,
Oh,
I was
my
just
goodness.
so many tutorials I was watching. I was just like, right,
YouTube.
because I had said
Yes,
in my interview, I was like, yeah, I can do all this, I can do all that, and I was like, yes, I know Illustrator. I knew some of Illustrator, like
know of it.
the 2013 version.
I know
Yeah.
how to Google it.
Yeah, I didn't really know the 2020 version. I was just like,
But the shortcuts change and the whole, like, how it works, and you can Google something, but you have to actually put in the version, the year as well, because otherwise they'll show you
Yeah.
something that doesn't apply to the latest version or update.
And it would have been easier if the person before me didn't accidentally have a corrupt hard drive and didn't upload any of the original documents.
Let's start
So
again.
I had to get a PDF that you can't edit and recreate it,
Yeah.
and then actually change the stuff. So it was a lot of, that was the hard bit of, like, I knew it was fast paced in marketing. I didn't know how fast paced it was.
Right.
And then
So it opened your eyes.
trying to learn on top of that as well. There was a few late nights. My wife was very forgiving for it, but it was just like, I need to not look like I can't do it or I'm out of my depth.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, were there any point at that stage where you thought, oh, maybe this isn't for me? Or did you always think, no, actually, I can do this. I'm going to pursue it?
Yeah, so there were different parts of marketing that I wanted to get to know, like analytics and sort of numbers and stuff. So you didn't really do any of that in e-learning.
Yeah.
Whereas in marketing, you've got access to behind the scenes of the company LinkedIn, the company website, all the analytics, and you're like, right, okay, you can test stuff, and if it goes well, like we were working with a digital agency at the time for our social media as well, and we had like 5 different styles of social posts that went out, and we're like, they all look different, and I was like, right, which ones are doing well? Like, these are doing better. Let's just narrowed it down to 2, and I was like, oh, I don't like it, it's a bit dated now, so I tested some.
Yeah.
And then you just get to use a lot more of like the software skills that I learned in uni.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just more, Christine kept on saying she was worried that I'd go back to training because I wanted to do more film work, so I've do film work and
Yeah.
editing, but I'm sort of a jack of all trades and master of none, it seems. But
It's not a bad thing at all.
I get to use all different skills.
Yeah.
And then, 1 minute I'll be doing like on social, and the other one I'll be doing graphic editing, and the other one I'll be jumping onto video editing, and then audio editing for the podcast.
So your role doesn't really require you to be SME in one thing, where it does require you to know all about all the different things.
Yeah. So and sometimes it is a bit hard going from today I'm going to be the hoodie sort of video editor person, and then you got a meeting with a client, and then you're like, right, okay, I've got to come from a different
Change hats.
Yeah.
Many hats.
That's awesome
Yes.
skills, though, and they're definitely transferable in other areas, aren't they? So
I keep on
We were just playing footsie under the
everyone's,
table, everyone.
Well, no one's playing footsie
You're all
with
getting
me.
to know Carl on a different level than I am.
Wait your
today,
turn,
I'll tell you
Anna.
that.
Wait your turn.
I need to wait my turn.
What do you bring that helps the podcast work, other than the obvious? Because we know that you are engaging to watch, you speak nicely. Other than that, what do you bring to help it work?
I set the cameras up.
He brings the
the-
equipment.
Yeah, I'll bring the equipment
With the
up the
camera.
stairs.
You know how to use the
I
equipment.
put the lights up, and then I'm
The tech guy.
the tech guy.
Yeah.
There's not
Yeah.
many of us in the company.
So I think what we're kind of asking is, what do you feel this podcast brings to the listeners?
What does the podcast bring to our listeners?
Yeah. And what are you
hopefully
bringing with that?
some knowledge of the company. So we don't sell weapons. We don't create weapons. We well, not just weapons. We don't create any equipment. We don't sell equipment. We sell our people or our expertise. So when you
Can
go-
we just reframe? We sell our people. We do not sell
Yeah.
our
I
people.
know, I
we
did
talk-
say that once,
okay.
and I thought this sounds
That was
really
one
wrong.
time.
Okay, I've said that many times
Our
at
Yeah.
events.
expertise.
Right.
We're selling our capabilities.
yeah, we
Skill
sell our
sets,
expertise.
yeah,
and
yeah.
professionals.
I
so
did say
it's-
that once at the career fair. I was like, we
Services.
sell people, and I was like,
That sounds a
that
little
really
bit
is not
dodgy.
what we need to be saying right now.
Mind you, sell our services doesn't sound a lot better, does it? I think that's even worse, actually. I'll sell my
Yeah,
services.
so we sell our capabilities.
Yes,
Abilities.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
best, yeah.
So this is sort of a two-prong approach, but the podcast basically has two outputs. One of them is any sort of potential clients or customers that come our way or want to learn about LSARs or a sport engineering or not sport engineering, but secure by design, and they could sort of see, oh, there's a podcast about it, I'll listen to it. Okay, they sound like they actually know what they're doing. I'll visit their website, and we can like build that relationship. If there's any people that we are currently working with and they're like, oh, I don't know if they actually know if they're right for us for this contract, but they see that one of our experts sort of knows their stuff, then that sort of builds credibility.
There's an
Confirmation,
advantage,
And then it's sort of like a, not insights, but sort of like thought leadership and building that. And then on the other side is for people inside our company. So people like myself, when I first joined, I didn't know what the other parts of the company did. We used to do lunch and learns where you'd have a whole hour of someone on Teams going, I do this, I do that, and we do this, and we wouldn't understand any of the words or slides that they're showing us. So I thought, right, if someone in cyber can listen to it and go, oh, this is actually what they do in the training team and e-learning, oh, okay, that might, when they go in to talk to people, or what do you do in your company, we always get told to cross-sell. Now they've got some knowledge of like, oh, we don't just do cyber, we actually do e-learning as well. And you're like, you do e-learning? Oh, I'll give you a business card, and then
Picking up
that
on
might-
those buzzwords as well
Yeah.
and understanding that. Yeah.
and it just educates both internal and external people about what we do, and gives me something to do as well.
Keeps you busy, mate.
Fills my day.
That's brilliant. How do you want listeners to feel when they hear you ask questions?
Super excited. They're like, I would have asked that question myself,
I want
but
to know this.
Carl beat me to it.
Yes, Carl. I was shouting that at the
So,
screen.
That's exactly what I want to know.
But some of those questions that I do ask are like, so what is like Scared by Design? What is this? I have no idea what I'm actually asking, but I'm explaining it to me, Colin, like I'm 10.
Yeah. It's almost what they call it, isn't it? Simplified technical English.
Yeah,
Simplifying
but I
it.
think then you're
Into it.
catering to a wider audience because the vast majority are not going to sort of dial in, listen or watch with all the knowledge that Karl Rees has, for example. So when he's explaining things, I think it's good that you are getting that basic, like, fundamental questioning of what is it you do, dumb it down for, not
And
dumb it down, but you know what I mean.
done sort of analogies as well. So like Colin Williams explained that Secure by Design was sort of like building a house. We asked you to build me a house. You built it. Well done. I wanted a window in the top. You didn't say you wanted a window in the top of the house. We can make you a window in the top of the house, but we have to take some of the bricks down and then build you, and that'll increase the cost, that'll increase the time. Whereas if you had told us beforehand that it was going to be a window, then it would save
be
on cost,
easier.
time, and everything. So it's sort of Secure by Design is sort of the thing you have to do at the start to sort of set the parameters. That
It's similar with ILS and CAPSUS as well. That's kind of the premise as well, through like getting in right from the beginning and building that design up.
So before the podcast, I would not have known that. I had no idea what Secure by Design is. And I've created all the leaflets, the trifolds, all the animated posters to sell Secure by Design, but I didn't actually know what I was selling. So
it's relating that back to something that is common that everyone knows or can relate to, I think.
Yeah. But the thing is, chances are if you don't know, there were so many other people here that don't know as well. And the chances of people actually saying, what does that mean? people don't like to look silly, and unfortunately, if we don't know certain things, we don't like to admit it, especially if you've got someone who is using big words and that jargon then bamboozles you, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to show them how stupid I am.
Know this.
Yeah, you think
and you kind of step back and you think, I'm not going to question this. So when you've got yourself, or like when we do the podcast and we ask those questions and we ask them to simplify it, you can guarantee that people are listening to it and going, that's what that means, and then light bulb moments are happening. So I think stuff like this is really
sometimes
useful.
we use a lot of acronyms in this company.
It's not us, is it? It's the military. They use a lot of. There's an acronym for everything, and if there isn't, they'll make one up.
But if you ask people what it is, a lot of times people don't know actually what it stands for. Yeah, and you're like, okay.
I got asked the other day what CDS stands for.
Yeah,
CDSDS, and I was just like,
Corporate Document Services.
Yeah.
I thought it was Cheltenham Document Services.
No.
Because Craig asked me, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this. And then somebody answered before me, said, it's Corporate Document Services. And I was like, is it?
It's because we were with
CDS. I was literally just saying that.
Well, I've told people at events, Cheltenham Document Services.
Yeah.
Right, no.
I'm wrong.
But that's so before you came along. Well, I don't know actually.
Before you came along,
way back when we were part of the Bailey Group, we used to have inductions in the office, and I don't know if you were part of an induction. And Fergus actually explained where CDS came from, how it was born, and that's something that always stuck with me, what CDS stood for, and it was always Corporate Document Services, because we did all the documentation, didn't we? We did all the printing.
I had that induction and I forgot.
You weren't listening.
But I thought because we were in Cheltenham, I was
technically, CDS did buy Cheltenham Tech Pubs.
Yeah, that's where I got it. So I just
so then we merged then with CDS, and then we got more defence. So in both ways, you just merged the two.
I was right technically.
You were, yeah. I think it's a good name. Maybe we should put it towards Richard and say, can we change to Cheltenham Document Services, please? No, okay. No. Just a thought. There
are a few other good C words to be fair. If you could ban one corporate buzzword or saying people use forever, what would it be?
So there's a new one. I think it's new anyway. I only heard it for the first time last year, and it's get match ready or get match fit. And that seems to be the new one.
No, yes,
like,
that's quite American. Yeah.
You've got to be match fit. It's just like...
it's a bit cringy, isn't it? So
See, I'd put that with football or a tennis. Sport. Would you say that for tennis? Is it tennis?
Yeah,
any sort of sport, you've got to get match ready or match fit. And it's just like, right, okay, so... I don't know.
Why does it make you cringe?
It's just a bit weak, isn't it?
It's a bit icky.
It's a bit. It's a bit what?
It's just a bit like to get match ready, guys. Let's get match fit. Right. Okay. Well.
It reminds.
Is that too much enthusiasm?
Yeah. Just say, come on.
Let's crack on.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's smash it.
Let's get it over with.
Let's smash it. Yeah. Let's nail it or something. Is a bit.
It just screams corporate sort of. We're cool.
Yeah.
Corporate.
It's like the Wiggles.
Sports. I don't know. I just, it's like just comes across as trying too hard.
Yes. Okay, so when was that last used, and you thought,
last week?
I can't say
and
when
who
it was
was
last
it?
used.
Was it here?
You'd.
Is it?
I've viewed it quite a lot in this company. Recently.
Wow.
But
if you know who you are, don't say it round Karl because it's giving him the ick.
If I'm not in the next episode because I'm no longer in the company, then you know who said it.
Let's get match fit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with other ones like below par and stuff, and all the ones I don't know that and Squep as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's
Squep.
one.
But is that not a military thing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's Squep?
Squep. Suitably qualified.
Basically, that you're suitably qualified.
Educational person.
Qualification.
No, suitably qualified education.
Certified.
It's one of those things that's never been like truly
Squepped up.
Yeah, I've not heard of that.
Just means that they've got the right qualifications and experience.
They're an SME.
Yeah. I say it's making a word up for
So qualified,
the
isn't
sake
it? Yeah.
of
But then that's where I think that is a military terminology,
Okay.
because they say that all the time.
Yeah, some things just stick over
that is
time,
the
don't
one.
they?
The one
Yeah.
thing I'll say is not difficult about the company is that because we have so many ex-military people and also reservists. Like I'm not used to so many acronyms. I'm not so used to the terminology and everything that they say, like SQUEP and everything. And you're like coming from a civilian background, you're like, what? I try to
I
understand.
noticed
It's
it
confusing.
moving from like between the business. You have the same acronym, but it means
Means
something
something
completely
else, yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So everyone's
Yes,
got their own
yeah.
ones, and I'm like, I know it in this context. I really don't think it's going to be that in that. So can you explain what is it in this context?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I love asking. I just put it on our chat and like, what does this mean? And you get all of it coming back.
And I do question some of the stuff that some of them send back, and I'm sure they're just joking with me on what it does
see if
mean.
you believe
But,
it.
Yeah.
So I'm just one of those people that will just go,
All
I
right.
don't know what that is, so I'll just nod and yes.
Yeah.
Because
You just need the Churchill dog.
personality traits of, I think you mentioned earlier, of like, don't want to seem like I don't know what
Don't
it
wanna
is.
ask
I
a
don't, I
question
don't want
that
to
might-
seem stupid.
Yeah.
You're like, I will Google that later.
Yeah.
I will just
I
write
think
that
that's
down.
human nature, though. A lot of us don't want to ask a question that might be deemed as silly.
The thing is, with us, with humans, we put so much on ourselves to be right and be perfect and be correct and not show ourselves up. We're our own worst critics. And most of the time, if we just ask and say, I'm really sorry, I don't understand what that is.
Yeah.
But
I
I think that's a generational thing, because I find the younger generation are more open at saying, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably how we were educated, because you were always classed as the stupid kid, weren't you? If you
raise your hand
or
to
I
ask.
don't know what I'm doing. Why don't you know what I'm doing? You know.
Yeah.
So I think it does stem back from
Yeah.
I think one
our
thing
education.
one thing you've said before, like if I've said something, you're like, but how would you feel if that was the other way around and someone asked you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't
And-
think, you idiot. You would just explain
Are
it.
you a goddamn fool? No,
A lot
I
of
would
people,
not
if you
think
ask
that.
though, then take it on themselves and go, oh, sorry, I didn't explain it. And they
It's a good
take it
point
that
as
way.
well, because you know, I don't know if anybody, I've been here nearly 4 years, I don't know if anybody has ever asked me, what does DV stand for? I don't think anyone cares, but no one's asked, and I don't think it's something that people know.
what does
But-
DV stand for?
The time has come.
Oh, God.
Oh.
This is good practice now. So you're asking, DV is developed vetting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people probably could guess it, to be fair. We'll just
I
Google
mean-
it, but yeah, people...
I
people-
don't think the vetting bit, but developed. Why developed?
Because it's quite intrusive,
Develop
invasive,
past SC.
intense,
Oh,
developed. So it's basically the SC, which stands for security
diabolical
check.
vetting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Especially for the
diabolical
person-
violation.
Violation.
My pricey.
My information.
Yeah, it is. But I think people, they know what it is in terms of they know it's an intense sort of check,
Yeah.
security clearance, but don't think to ask, maybe because they think she's going to assume, she being me, that I should know what it is if I'm going to get one and hold one. But I mean, I'm always happy to have questions asked, but like you, I don't like to ask,
Yeah,
what does that mean?
But there's no stupid question in
No,
that.
that's true.
You
Stupid
know.
mistakes, maybe. Not
Exactly.
stupid questions.
If you
I
keep
would
making-
rather, if I'm talking about a topic and people don't understand, I would rather them say, I'm sorry, I don't understand what that is, rather than nodding at me and saying, yeah, I understand. And then they go away and do something. And then they're coming back to me like, is this
Well, I
right?
didn't understand.
But I didn't. But
Yeah.
I asked you if you knew what I was
Tell me.
saying.
Yeah,
Just tell me, and I can explain it. Now you're
I
making
don't
more
know,
work
it's-
for me.
yeah, but you got different
Sorry.
personality.
Now you understand.
Yeah, no, I do get it with the acronyms. I mean, I had like you, didn't actually have defence. I came from a kitchen, really, as a chef. The only acronyms I knew was BLT. And then you've got hundreds and hundreds, and even then I wasn't
I
quite
actually
sure
were
if it was
working
bacon or
out
bread.
what's BLT stand for.
But it is, there are so many things, and I never wanted to ask either, because I thought, well, they've just employed me. They're going to want me to just know.
That's where you always sort of feel that, oh, you should know this, and if you show any, maybe like a weakness of you don't know it, you're next on sort of the chopping block of like, well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. She doesn't know what he's talking about.
Get rid.
Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Get someone who actually knows what it is. I've been told before that I'm intimidating. Apparently,
Intimidating.
yeah. And I was just like,
I get
Why
that.
am I intimidating? He was like, well, you just sat there, and the whole we were in the boardroom, and he's like, "You just sat there with your arms crossed, sort of not saying anything." And I was like, "It's because I'm like shit scared to talk." I'm like,
Totally
you're all a lot more experienced than me, and if I don't think that I am like a expert in something, or if I don't know enough about something, I won't talk. I won't mention, because I don't want to sound stupid or say something and be like, "Oh, I'm saying this because of that," and they're like, "We're not talking about this. We're talking about this one over here." And we're like, "Oh, okay." And then it's just like, next time they're going to go, "Well, he's an idiot, so we're not going to talk to him. Like, we want him." Yeah. And I was just told, "You're quite intimidating." And I was like,
It's an interesting people's perception when you've got completely different. And you're.
I wanted to be sort of a fly on the wall, and then if I have anything valuable,
You're just
to
an
say,
intimidating fly on the wall.
I will like.
A wasp.
I will make a point, I'll put my hand up and say, "Oh, I think this." But
So
I'm
that actually links really well with the profiles that we do, the personality profiles that we do in the company, Everything Disc.
The Everything Disc company profile.
The Everything Disc, Wiley.
If you have a look on our website, link in the description below.
Thank you. Nicely done.
Like and subscribe. You're going to get into it now.
That tells you about the different personalities. So from that, I know your disc style, and I would say it's more SC, CS.
I'm a CD.
Oh, you're a CD.
I did it ages ago.
Right.
So I'm interested to do it again and see if I've changed, or sort of. You said before that people don't change, but I'm like.
Depends how you answered the question.
Yeah, being in a completely different
mindset as well.
So I take ages to warm up to anyone, and sort of like when I answered that, it was quite early on in the company where I'd still be more in my shell. Whereas when I warm up to people, I'm a bit more like while I'm outside of work.
Yeah.
Where I said, like I said this to my wife and my friends, and you're like, "You don't talk? Like you're quiet at work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can be quiet if I want."
If I want to, okay.
Yeah, like
but that's the difference between the introverted and the extroverted elements. So, with the people that you're comfortable with, you can be very much an extrovert and be out there and talk. But when it's people you don't feel 100% comfortable with, and like it sounds like you put them on a higher pedestal with their knowledge compared to you, so then you do tend to be more, right, I'm just going to sit like a mouse, not say anything, and hope that no one notices that I don't know anything about what they're talking. And that's what we tend to do as a society. And unfortunately, that, it can hinder us, but it can also come across as you're not interested in what we're talking about.
Involved,
you're not involved. You don't care. So what's the point? And as well, because you've got the hands crossed with body language.
I'm doing that because you don't want to see my belly.
No, but you said in the meeting, they said you sit with your arms crossed. And some people can see that as, he's shut off, he's closed himself off to us. So, I mean, there's lots of different areas, but realistically, it's probably just the fact that you are that introverted and you'd rather listen to what's being said, and only when you know you've got a valid point to make or interject with, that's when you'll do that.
So the last question we'd like to ask you today is, if you could have dinner with a celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
It's not a kind of question I thought I was going to be asked today.
We like to put people on the spot.
We do.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Wait till the Christmas party then, mate. You're going to play guitar for me.
Dead or alive?
Yeah. Dead or alive.
Anyone you look up to?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Interesting.
So weirdly, I was asked who my favourite actor was.
Okay.
And I was trying to go through. I was like, this, that. I was like, actually, he's not great at acting, but I love Arnold Schwarzenegger films.
Yeah.
And I was just like thinking of like 80s and 90s action heroes, and I was like, actually, you got Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then you got
Dolph Lundgren. You've got Sylvester Stallone, and then you've got Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I was just like, oh my god! But if I could have a meal with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Mr. Freeze outfit from the Batman. And all I wanted to do is just talk in one-liners from all his films. Like, get to the chopper.
I love how you've gone from having no idea to being so specific.
Really passionate.
He loves Arnie.
At least you know if he
and I also want to have a handshake with him.
Get to the chopper.
But a different one.
The most masculine handshake.
Your own unique one, maybe.
You probably wouldn't have a hand left if he did that.
I bet his
fair.
hands
I
are,
would,
yeah.
I would happily live the rest of my days with one hand, knowing that
Where's
my
your
other hand
Arnold
went to
has it.
Arnold.
I'm never washing this hand. It's broken forever. I'm not fixing it.
Nobody touch it.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time.
We hope we haven't messed your briefing room up. Sorry, I'll pass it back over to the briefing room.
But yes, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We will be back. Get to the chopper.
So yes, the next episode should be in December around LSARs. Sorry if I sound a little bit raspy today. My 3-year-old birthday party on the weekend,
And you were drinking vodka?
and they were all coughing on each other.
Nice.
Oh.
They did
And
that-
now you've put us in this
They
petri
did that
nice.
thing. They did that thing of just like, well, I said to my son, oh look, your friend's here, go and give him a hug. Went to go and give him a hug, coughed right in his face, and I was like, okay. Then at the end, they were all like sniffly and like touching each other, and then like
Nice.
coughing on each other, and then he coughs on you.
So
and
if
just
we're
like,
all
right.
off sick
So,
next week,
I'm
you know
feeling
why.
much better today.
Mhm. Yeah, you've just passing it
The
on
last
to
couple of
us.
days were
Yeah.
the worst, but today my voice is still a little bit loud.
I think you've been,
and I have
yeah.
a southern drawl. So yes,
It's Texan, by the way.
my not my guests today, but my hosts today have their own podcast, and it's going live in 2026 January.
And what's
And-
it called, ladies?
Let's talk.
And am I right in thinking it's going to be more of an internal based podcast, but some of the ones that are less sensitive, they can go on the YouTube channel and sort of
Absolutely,
be external
yeah.
facing as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
And it's going to be very fun.
Yes.
Oh, very fun. And hopefully very funny.
E.
Hopefully.
Right, get me out of here because it's hot.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, did you not have finished?
all right. Usual awkward outro. Like, subscribe, notification bell on Spotify,
Or email
YouTube,
us.
LinkedIn, email, website, smoke signal. Just
All the
give
above.
us a like, subscribe, everything, all that good stuff, and goodbye.
Carry a pigeon.
Yes, that one
Bye.
as well.
Bye.
Bye.